So the latest World Rugby Rankings are out. In brief, the Aussies are up and the English are down. New Zealand's still at number 1. Of their last 5 results, they've almost cleared away this one blip which they had in that third Bledisloe test against Australia. I mean, it's a long time ago now, to be fair. This is the first game they've played this year. So, yeah, they've got it off to a good run with that victory over France. Ireland, on the opposite end of the scale, that kind of juggernaut run that they've been on has come to an end with Australia picking up that win, but still comfortably in second. The Aussies here, mixed record again. They haven't played for a long time. It's the first time we've seen them in action in 2018. But 3 from 5, 2 pretty poor losses on their tour of the Northern Hemisphere last year. But it looks, at least from one performance in 2018, like an improved Wallabies team. So I guess we'll see if they can kind of carry this forward. They've still got 2 games against Ireland, but the fact that it's now number 2 against number 3 just kind of adds that little bit of spice, as if it needed any. England here, I think clearly are the most concerning on the board. I mean, that's 4 losses in a row. This doesn't take into account any of the kind of Barbarians matches or against French 15 kind of matches. It's just, you know, tests. So that's 4 in a row that England have dropped, and it's pretty concerning. You know, it was only a couple of years ago that Eddie Jones was saying that he wanted England at number 1 by the time World Cup 2019 came around, and yeah, to be fair, they're only just ahead of Wales, who are 5th. So it is concerning. He's got 2 more games to turn it around on this tour of South Africa, so I guess we'll see how things go. But yeah, I mean, just because you're on a bad run now doesn't mean you can't turn it around for World Cup. There's been plenty of times when the All Blacks were virtually invincible before a World Cup and then went and dropped the ball. So yeah, we'll see how things go. Wales are kind of a bit of a dark horse. I feel like they don't get talked about as much as they should. It's easy to forget that they came in second in the Six Nations. I mean, all the talk was obviously about Ireland. But that's 4 wins in a row, including a couple over South Africa and, you know, wins over Argentina away. So, yeah, I think I mean, this is a Wales kind of team without a lot of their big guns anyway on tour at the moment. So they took down an Argentina team which has been playing really well in Super Rugby as the Jaguares. So, yeah, I definitely think they're one to watch. Scotland, I've only seen a bit of their games, well, their one game against Canada anyway. They look pretty slick in that game with their rolling maul. But, yeah, another team who probably isn't getting as much talk as you might think. But 3 from their last 5 as well. Definitely a team on the up as well. So I guess they are one to watch. They are marginally ahead of South Africa in 7th. So England are very marginally ahead of Wales. If they drop another game and Wales win, I believe they will swap places. And South Africa very marginally ahead of Scotland. South Africa with the tough opposition next. I mean, Scotland play the USA, so they should win that one. I mean, USA are about 15th, I think, in the rankings. But yeah, England and South Africa is a bigger matchup. So South African fans will definitely not be happy with South Africa down in 7th. I think that was largely what led to, you know, Alistair Coetzee kind of leaving. Just their record was pretty poor, and it shows here. So, I mean, they've had a couple of losses in their last 5. Only these 2 games at the end are under Rassie Erasmus. So, kind of hard to judge too much. But both losses against Wales, so who seem to be a bit of a bogey team for the Springboks of late. But it was a good victory the other day. So we'll see if they can kind of leapfrog Scotland in their next match. Scotland obviously have got a game against Argentina coming up as well, so that will be one to watch. Outside the top 7, you got France in 8, who are 2 from the last 5. Fiji, impressively, are up into 9th. You feel like that's a team who probably should get more in the way of big international games, because they always seem to put, I mean, they got a great 7s team, but their 15s team is, I mean, they challenged Ireland not that long ago, so yeah, their 15s team is top 10 in the world, so they deserve some more matches. Obviously playing in the Pacific Nations Cup at the moment. Seeing them come up against Georgia will be interesting. And Argentina are down. They swapped with Fiji down into 10th, so they've only won 1 of their last 5, and that was against Italy. So they've got Wales coming up, and Scotland will be hoping for them to show a bit of improvement as well. So yeah, that's the top 7 anyway, plus a few more who make up the top 10. And World Rankings, I should mention Japan, Georgia, Tonga, Italy, kind of just outside that top 10. So yeah, it doesn't all mean that much. I mean, at the end of the day, most of these teams could probably beat the other ones on their day, but I mean, it is kind of indicative of the form that some of the teams are in. So I mean, just looking at that, England definitely needs some improvement, and New Zealand and Wales on pretty good runs. Ireland want to buck that one loss and get back on the horse. All right, let me know what you guys think of the rankings. Are England about to turn it around in South Africa, or we're going to have to wait until Rugby World Cup time? Does this all mean all doom and gloom for England ahead of the World Cup? Probably not, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you again soon. See you later.